Yeah, I nearly forgot Kingsley. I I was so close. Welcome to Good Chats. Here we are again. Gosh, there's heaps of people on tonight. Welcome, Noel. Thanks for coming on board. Thanks for being first. First. From Sawtell. Or, no, Sawtell's much cooler than Tormina. So, yeah, let's just say Sawtell. G'day, Kingsley from WA. Welcome aboard. G'day, Steve Clink. Welcome aboard. Mr. Jaximus. Hello, Van Couple. O'Malley. Hey, man. How you going? Pete Donaldson. Hey, dude. Welcome aboard. So here we are for Good Chats for another Wednesday night. I don't even know what this is. If you're new here, welcome aboard. And if you're replaying, thanks for replaying as well. The likes of Max Hobby and Jack. Jack actually chimed in with some interesting stuff, Dan, about Nan Railway Station, which I'll add in later on. G'day, Ree. Hey, what up, Justin? Everybody's here, man. And if this is the first time that you're here, it's just a bit of a chat show, I guess. It's kind of developed over the last couple of years. We're on week 135 now, can you believe it? And even now, I'm still forgetting to turn the mic on when I start the live stream. So anyway, no sweat, that's just live streaming. Yeah, that's right. I've got a pie in the oven. Hang on, I'm just going to go get it. Yes, I have oil for that door, but I haven't done it yet. But yeah, no, I told you that I had a chicken, cheese, and asparagus pie from the Port Wakefield Bakery, and so here it is. I've been warming it up all afternoon, just for now, really. Um, G'day, Max. Welcome aboard. Yeah, that's funny, Pete. Literally, the oil gets closer to the door day by day, but I actually haven't done the job yet. G'day, Boeing expert. Welcome aboard. G'day, history hunter. Good to see you, man. I'll just let that pie cool down for a minute. And what are we going to do? Jack Wayman chimed in on the lamp room, which I've just got to bring the details up again. And go to my messages and work all that out. So we were talking last week about Nan Railway Station, right? And Dan posted a question about, what was that little shed next to the Nan Railway Station building. So I'm just going to go back and just kind of refresh that thread. Now on the sky tonight, sky and water. Where are we? Here's the question. If I can go back that far. And I've got a screen cap for this. Excuse the old man stares at computer screen again.
Yeah, we're down here. Good old Nari, as the lad calls it. And there's this old goods shed that I've seen in old photos. Any clue to what it was used for?
Yeah, so, where are we? Jack Wayman got back to me. Now, this message should be in here somewhere. Where is it? It might have even been on YouTube. That he chimed in on that one on the last stream. So just go back to that one. There we go. Oh no, that's good, Mr. Jaximus. That's great. G'day, Luggy. Welcome aboard, mate. The rails slewed out from the platform. Hang on, I'm going back. The rails slewed out from the platform. 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 The rails slewed out from the plat Well, the rails are certainly far out from the platform now, Nan. I guess the the main line just passes several meters from the platform. But yeah, we were talking about that little shed there, and that's apparently a lamp room. And some people mentioned that last week. And these were rooms that, as Jack says here, specifically built for storage, maintenance, lamps, oil, all of that kind of stuff. And due to the risk of fire, these were kept in separate sheds. So there you go, Dan. We get to the bottom of the mystery there of what exactly that shed was, and it was a lamp room. So there you go. That I wanted to clear up, and I want to ask a couple of questions as well early on in the stream. It's probably going to be a fairly quick one tonight. Oh, that's really... Yeah, no worries, Dan and Amber. And Archer, by the way, if you're out there somewhere. And Max. Yeah, that's interesting, that. It's also interesting to note that at the same time, I think about this, the trains don't go past the NAN platform or the... what's the other platform I'm trying to think of at the moment? Not Crafers. But it's interesting how trains do go right past still the old heritage Belair platform. Like that footage that I got in that other video of the Great Southern just smashing through the Belair platform. Good spot to go train spotting then, I guess, because you'd be right up next to them. Same with Tail and Bend platform as well. Islington Workshops. I wanted to ask about if anyone on the stream knew what actually happens at the Islington Workshops today. I understand it's now run by Rail First, and obviously I can go to the Rail First site and find out a little bit about what's happening there. But it'd be great to hear from the chat room crew if they've got any leads on any more information about what's happened there at the Islington Workshops. I'm pretty sure there was some they convert rail cars and stuff like that there, so it'd be interesting to follow some leads, because I am deep in research mode at the moment. I'm going to do a video on the Adelaide to Gawler line and kind of pick up the line there again in Adelaide and look at the then and the now photos. So there's like 35 locations between Adelaide and Gawler, so this is becoming a bit of a monster. The scope hasn't stopped increasing just yet, but yeah, I'd be interested to know more about that. Oh yeah, where have I gone? I'm on screen cap soon, and you're just looking at my YouTube thing, so I'll just transition out of that. There you go. Thank you, everyone. In the background there, in case you didn't know, that is the video that I did on the railway line from Hawker to Quorn, and I'm headed up to Hawker tomorrow morning. It's one of the reasons why I'm going to keep the live stream fairly short. Geez, this was a pretty nice windless day. I'm not sure, actually. The forecast for the next 3 days I'm going to be up in the Flinders is looking a bit windy, so I'm a bit how you going, but we'll see how we go. And Mr. Jackson, we'll get down to Portland later this year, I reckon. There's lots of stuff happening at the moment. I also want to know about those yards in between Port Wakefield Road and Mawson Lake Station. There's some big marshalling yards there between them, what would be, I know, as the Motive Power Centre and Mawson Lake Station. What's going on there? Who uses those yards? I see trains being marshalled there all the time. Oh, g'day, Frank. Welcome aboard. Frank, if you've got any leads on Gawler line history and what's not, then do let me know on the stream or reach out to me on Facebook, because I'm in research mode on that one at the moment, looking for everything I can get. Yeah, Boeing Expert, that's all up around the Flinders Ranges, that one, going up to Quorn. So Dry Creek North is managed by Orison. Thanks, Pete. See, I always learn heaps off of the chat room crew. And I will do a Google on that too. Oh, g'day Andy, how you going? The rush, there is no rush, but I feel like I haven't got an awful lot of content tonight, and I'm out bright and early tomorrow to go and get some of that awesome content. You referred to 750 class was from Garrett Loco. Oh, that one on the the NRM video. Yeah. I am starting to get involved with that. Yeah, yeah, I'm definitely starting to get involved with that. Um, I get it, Noel. So yeah, there's those questions. Now let's get right into it. Right, this is chicken cheese and asparagus pie from what's the bakery there? The famous bakery at Port Wakefield. Pretty sure it's called Kipling's, and everyone just loves it. So there you go. I'm gonna take a bite. It's pretty crispy. Man, the best bakery in SA is any bakery with the chicken cheese and asparagus pie, eh? So I don't know which way to stick this for the light to work best. Maybe it's that way. There you go. You can see the nice bits of asparagus in there. I mean, who would have thought asparagus goes in a pie, right? And pretty good chicken too. I've got to say I preferred the other one because it had like barbecue chicken, like a bit saltier, like barbecue chicken in it. Whereas this is more like poached chicken. Nothing with asparagus. There we go. Heaps of filling too. Oh, I wanted to ask too. All the pies I've got from this place. Oh, now it's starting to fall apart on me. I've got this little injection hole here. I wonder what that injection hole is. I think we also have some pie experts in the audience as well who might be able to tell me what that pie injection hole thing is there in the side of the pie. Mushrooms are also bloody good in pies, I have to say. Now, we always talk about, once you get to know good chats, Mr. Jackson, as we talk about a whole bunch of things for a time, for any kind of reason. Lismore's got a pie cart, right? Oh, goddamn, we haven't had pie carts down here for years. And we thought that pie carts came from Adelaide. Yeah. I mean, it's too small to... They're not going to, like, inject anything into it, I didn't think. But, yeah. Yeah, you're right. And I may be back up in Lismore later in the year as well. We'll see how things go. That's a good question, Andy, or whether they were just sold at the refreshment rooms. And that's a story I want to tell one day soon too, is how, they didn't really have catering on the trains, so that's what the refreshment room stops were for, so everyone could get a pie, something like that. You should have been here last year, Boeing Expert, where we were doing cream eclairs, mate. I'll smash a chocolate cream eclair live. Well, you know what? Make a request, What do you want to see me smash live online? Right, this is getting really messy now. And I refuse to lick my fingers in polite company, so excuse me for a second. G'day, Graham. I'm just eating a pie. I think I've nearly finished it now. From Kipling's Bakery at Port Wakefield. And here is the railway link. Kipling's Bakery at Port Wakefield is actually on what used to be the route of the Port Wakefield to Balaclava railway line. Look that up. Literally, that's where this bakery is. Excuse me. Yeah, Moon to Line, that's it. Yeah. That's it. Welcome to Good Chats. What would you like to see me eat next week? Not that this is going to be one of them mukbang channels or anything like that. Anyway, Pete mentioned the Dry Creek North depot used by Horizon and that, and I will come back to this chat and I will look that up. Oh, g'day, Luke's Fishing. Oh, damn, Luke, I've got a ham and salad sandwich already packed in my little esky for tomorrow, mate. Are you kidding me, Justin Miller? Do you really have a t-shirt with my head on it? That would be interesting to see. Send pics. Definitely stop at that little bakery. Port Wakefield's a funny little town. It's the only town in Australia that fought desperately to not be bypassed by a major highway. And so that's interesting. Thanks, Dan, for finding that out. The steam vent hole. See, I always learn things on this channel. That's awesome. Not much of the railway left at Lismore, but I will go and have a look. I will find it. The Adelaide to Gawler line video, deep in research on that one. So I'm still looking for all of the history links that I can find. I'm compiling research as such. I start almost writing an essay, as it were, about it on the locations and bringing all the research that I've got together. I could smash the whole KFC menu. Do you reckon I would do that in one stream? Do you reckon I would just, start at the top of the app and just order everything and then just do an entire stream? And yes, Port Wakefield has a Grand Prix track. Or used to have a Grand Prix track. Pretty sure it looks like a bit of a dirt bike track now, but there you go. I have also, in other interesting news, the second half of this year could be really busy. I've started to begin formulating an idea where I might actually apply for a South Australian history grant. I feel like I'm about to sneeze. Bloody pie dust or something. And so in addition to hopefully doing this northern New South Wales and southern Queensland trip, I'm actually going to apply for a grant to actually complete the trip that I'm doing tomorrow, but actually do it differently, to follow the old Garn line and do it in the then and now format that I do, to bring all of the history that I've researched and I've seen, and trust me, I've seen an awful lot of stuff on it online, and I know about most of the books, although I'm always learning, I can present that differently for digital audiences, for new platforms, and also to break it down to hopefully something that might even be possible to become educational content in sort of digital curriculum. And yeah, so that costs an awful lot of money, right? It's one thing for me to go to Mairie, and it's another thing to go to Udnadalla, but it's another thing altogether to follow the old trail between Udnadalla and Alice Springs. You actually need some serious four-wheel drive action. And so, yeah, I'm going to need serious grant money to do that. So that could be another thing that comes up in the second half of this year as well. So there's heaps happening. No, I really hope I get it too, Max. I'll be working with the NRM and who knows, mate, National Film and Sound Archives, all sorts of history groups along the way. So that idea is just beginning. Hopefully I can get a grant application in by early July when it closes. I love Gladstone too. Was that for the Fat Tire Festival, Justin? Was that on recently? I'm pretty sure it was on recently. Yeah, Melrose is a really nice place. So trains are still coming through on the Portland line. So when I do get around to putting my serious thinking cap on about Portland research, I will get in touch with you, sir, Mr. Jaximus. Oh yeah, just chuck stuff into the magic window that I've got on video or whatever, or it could be something relevant. I don't know. This is kind of relevant because it's part of the old Gann Railway between Hawker and Quorn, and I'll be actually driving somewhere up alongside these bridges, hopefully by about 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. Then we'll go back to what Andy asked, strangest thing that I've come across recently. Dickhead drivers is probably the constantly refreshing strange thing that I've come across. Oh, g'day Trevor, welcome aboard. And I will definitely let you know as well, Dan, History Hunter Dan Under. You're going to be one of my local go-to people up there, I'm sure. Now, north of Hawker, yeah, no, we're all good. There's the websites that you can check to see if roads are open or not, and everything's all good as far as Mairie at this point in time. The only problem I'm going to have is that the wind forecast is not looking great for drone flying, so we'll have to see what happens there. As always, I learn so much from the audience here, so thanks everybody for your input, right? And it's not so much the weird things that I see when I'm out there. I think it's the quirky kind of things. I'm trying to think. Sometimes some of the weirdest stuff I've seen when I've been traveling out there too is people who are walking along highways, just in jeans and a t-shirt. They're just walking, and you might be like 50 k's either way from a town, right? G'day Heather, welcome aboard. No, I've captured the Willocra Creek, and I will go back and capture the Willocra Creek again if I do this heritage grant thing. I'll be using the opportunity to recover the entire line from Port Augusta to Alice Springs, and by the time I'm finished this trip, I will have already spent a lot of time alongside the line between Port Augusta and Mairie, which gets a lot of that understanding out of the way. The more I learn about the place, the easier it is to tell the story. Yeah, that's why I got the microphone, Justin. So anyway, we go to Book of the Week now, as we always do. And then we'll close out because I've got to have an early night because I've got to be on the road bright and early. While I was down at Steamfest last week, I picked up this little book, Narrow Gauge Memories. God, it's not properly on screen, is it, because of the magic window? By Steve McNichol. It's another one of those Railmac publications. This was printed in 1995. Yeah. Yeah, that's a funny one, Dan. Absolutely. Worth a visit. Yeah, for sure. Catman is walking along the Mully. Oh, can I look that up on the internet? Oh, that guy. Maybe John Bolmsley? Interesting. Wallachra Bridge. Hang on, I've got to think about that for a minute. Wallachra Bridge. That's not the one. No, that's not on my list. That's between Quorn and Hawker. That's the one I think actually I saw some footage of. I've already got some footage of, but we'll see how we go. Not a sauce fan. Sauce is kind of just complicated to me. Just, if the pie doesn't taste good, it doesn't taste good. There's not much you can do, really. Thanks, Max. 1995, and whoops, this book was produced back in a time we could actually have contributions from Lionel Noble. And those of you who follow, historic railway imagery, then Lionel Noble was a huge collection of the Mid-North and the Far North and the Commonwealth Railways and stuff like that up around Peterborough. What a bloody legend. This is more of a conversational book, a book about the personalities, which, the experience that should probably give it away. I know, no sauce, no beer. I'm just gonna have to by the time I get off the stream, we'll see the mass unsubscribes. Interestingly, he talks about the language of the footplate in there, and so he'll explain some of the things like how's the guard, or set her so that I can get the boxes on this side. So this turned out to be not sort of a nerdy engineering and kind of train route book. This turned out to be more about the people and things that actually went on between the railwaymen. Talks about timings between each spot, so how many minutes an engine driver had to get from one spot to the next, all the way to Broken Hill, pretty much all the way from Peterborough to Broken Hill. Everything broken down and how many minutes a locomotive should take to get between those places. It's an Australian, Heather says. That's interesting, Kingsley. Yes, here in Australia we do tend to know each other a little bit. Yeah, I know, maybe some other people are still halfway through the video as well. I don't know what happened there. There's some kind of time delay going on. That would involve another camera. Which just adds another layer of connectivity or complication. Sometimes if I put a filter over that light, there you go, that works better. So there you go, there's a studio hack for you. If all you've got is a desk lamp and you need proper lighting, is just put a bit of A4 paper over it and everything will work itself out. But there you go. So now you can actually see what's oh look, you still can't see the white pages. Bugger. Yeah. You have to kind of keep that harsh light right off of it. And that works a bit better. But anyway. Yeah. I have never said I'm not experimenting on this stream either, that's for sure. And trying to work things out as we go. Ideally, I'd need another one of them studio lights that I've got over that way there instead of this desk light. The Pilbara, yeah. Oh, welcome aboard, John Smith. Hey, Paul, welcome aboard. Thank you, sir. Thanks for coming along. Oh, no, thank you, mate. I appreciate it. I love making those things. I love having the opportunity. I love having the opportunity to talk about it, particularly with other people who are experts on the line. And so I bought this just to, give me a little bit of extra sort of insight into the history of the line. And as I said, I might need to go a bit deeper. I might actually need to start talking to Steve McNichol there. Let's dial the lighting back up a bit. going on there? All right. Yes, I've got footage of that one in some of my videos as well. So I did some Flinders Ranges videos, part 1, part 2, part all of that. And I love those old viaducts. They're such excellent subjects to look at from a drone. Yeah, John, have a look back too, because Jack Wayman got back to me and suggested that it was a lampshade. As you would probably know, used to store oil and all of that kind of stuff. Wow, what a huge audience we've had tonight, and people have jumped in from all over the countryside, from coast to coast, for what it's worth, and from all over Adelaide and South Australia as well. All right, guys, we've been going for about half an hour, and that's about how far I can talk sometimes. I am off to pack the car so I can get out of here bright and early, 7 o'clock tomorrow. Hope to be up in Hawker by about midday, and then I'll be up in Paratuna tomorrow night. Hey man, maybe I'll do a Friday night stream live on my mobile from Marie. Hang on, I'm just trying to do 2 things at once, which is difficult for us, man. There we go. I have to change it to that. What a great chat tonight. I appreciate all the feedback as well, guys. So Justin's still trying to cope with the fact that I was eating a pie earlier. Yeah, Graham, only rich people can afford the Feral Mixed Grill at the Paratuna pub. I have had the Feral Mixed Grill a couple of times over the years. But this trip is, I'm going to give that a miss this time. Maybe a stop at Port Wakefield. Who knows? One of the things I'm really looking forward to actually is getting back to Quorn and hopefully finding that Japanese kitchen open that's over near the barber shop and all of that other stuff on the main street, just back from the railway line. The good thing is that, I've learned, I don't know, this took me ages to learn this, that I can just buy cold pies. You just have to ask and then just put them in the car fridge and then just bring them home and then just make them up a month later. You can have them anytime. It's all good. And I don't know how many pies I'm supposed to eat as well, because the Farina Bakery is definitely on the radar for a lunch as well. So, Outback Bakery pies might be on the agenda as well. So thanks for joining me for Good Pies week 135 tonight. Maybe we'll have Good Pies week 136 next week. We're always here every Wednesday night. Thank you for coming on board, everyone. What a busy chat tonight. Thanks heaps. Noel Kingsley, see there's that coast to coast thing going on. We've got experts from all over the country. We've got Steve Klink on board. We've got Mr. Jaximus, Michael O'Malley from O'Malley Tours. Thank you for coming on board, sir. The Van couple, Dan, Amber, and Archer. Thanks, guys. Pete Donaldson. Oh, and Penny, sorry. And Pete Donaldson. Thanks for the info, bro. Who else we had on board tonight? Justin Miller, who's still trying to deal with the pie thing. But, this could be an ongoing thing. You never know. Ree, thanks for coming on board. Who else have we had on board? Max, thank you for joining us again. It's been great. Thanks to Jack for chiming in. Jack Wayman for chiming in in the comments as well. So if you've got something to say after a replay or after the event, or you want to add to something, then just add it to the comments. I do go back and have a look at that stuff. History Hunter Dan Under, yeah man, we'll catch up sometime, no doubt, when I get up that way again. Luggy 111, thanks for coming on board. Frank Powell, thank you for coming on board, sir. Andy Munro, as always, a pleasure, mate. Go check out Andy Munro's channel, please, everybody, as I'm sure Mr. Jaximus has done. If you're interested in the history of footy jumpers and the history of footy ovals, really interesting social history stuff. Sorry, Heather, I didn't have any sauce. I do my best. I actually just didn't think of it. Sauce is just another level of pie complexity that I'm not ready for. And Graham Dory, thank you for coming on board. Better late than never, sir. Paul, thanks for coming on board, even though he's probably tapped out by now. It is always great to chat to all of you all. There's so much interest and passion and experience in this chat room that I just love doing this good chats thing. So I'm going to keep doing it as long as YouTube will let me. So we'll see you next week. Peace.